don't know what's with me and these weird camera angles that I always seem to have at the start of every episode. Anyway, hey, what's up my dokus? Jason here, welcoming you back to more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, I guess, quested? That's, honestly, honest to God, if there was anything story-wise, I do not remember doing it. But I remember we did, start on some quests around the world of All-Rest once again. We are narrowing that number down to single digits. However, there are just certain quests we cannot complete because we do not have the necessary things to do so. But this time, we're going to hopefully be finishing up our questing here, because we have our Merc mission. We have our Merc mission complete, and we now can actually, go look for that hideout, which is over here, it seems. How did you find this place? Akatsuki, who are these people? The pawns I told you about? I see. So, he wasn't able to stop them, that useless fool. Couldn't be satisfied with just taking care of the Barnack leaders, could you? It's time you learn not to get in our way. Seriously? Level 33? Ugh. Pathetic. Takatsuki, you remember our promise. I know. Do it. As you wish. I hope you don't think this is over. Barnack is not the only organization planning rebellion against the Ardainian Empire. I'm afraid there is no time. In mere moments, I will return to my core crystal. I will forget everything, even the ideals I have long pursued by his side. But the things we have accomplished, I cannot bear for them to be forgotten. If you are left no alternative, surely you will seek out my people, or you will seek my people out. That way our deeds will live on in your minds. Glory be to Lindworm. Well, I guess we now have proof of it. So let's take it back to, Stolik. Is there something you want to discuss? What, you defeated Akatsuki and his driver? Are you certain? A core crystal. This is Akatsuki's. Would it be alright if I kept hold of this as evidence, you understand? Thank you. With this, I suppose the anti-imperialist schemes of the Barnack really are finished. What, another organization? Lindworm. I'm sorry, I can't say I've ever heard the name before. Of course, it may not be wise to take everything Akatsuki said to face value. There was that time when he taunted you with empty threats before letting you leave, after all. At any rate, thank you for all your work you've done in service to the Empire. We can handle the task of rounding up any remaining stray rebels, so don't worry yourself any further. And insurgent investigations finally complete. Alright, that takes care of that. However, there is one more quest here in More Ardain. And I do believe... Okay, I'm gonna check something real quick so I can make sure that this is a quest that's possible. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm such an idiot. No wonder I could never find it. I can't find it. I don't have the right people in the party. I need Morag, because Morag has both Bridget and Aegeon, and they're both required for this quest. And so I'm pretty sure it's the only way. Yep, it's the only way this quest will appear. Because we have over here, we have Farah. They wouldn't have them in the shops, I guessed. My friend's moving away, so I wanted to make him a pendant like one that I saw in a book. What a charming idea. I'm sure a little keepsake like that will soften the pain of a parting a little. Indeed, it's like how we keep journals, so that it's not so bad when we lose our memories. I only wish I had some records of my time with the Emperor. It was very sudden what happened to you. It's a shame, but there's not much we could do. The Lady Morag and I will of course tell you what we know of your past. At least once our journey is over, we should be able to get to know you should be able to get to know His Majesty all over again. Indeed. Tell me, young lady, what kind of pendant do you have in mind? I wanted to make one with some of the rosary moss from the World Tree. They say it brings luck. But they don't sell it in any of the shops. You want to make your friend both happy and fortunate, then? Yeah. He said he has to move away because his mother died. But I just want him to be happy. That is a sad loss. My friends, if it is all right with you all, I would like to help this girl to obtain what she requires. Thank you. I promise to get you what you need, my child. Really? Thank you so much. Worry not. Bridget and I will handle this task without fail. Well said, and we will not disappoint. I'd be so grateful if I could have in time to make it before he goes. Alright, we have farewell, good friend. And it seems our task here is we need to collect 5 bits of rosary moss of the World Tree, which is going to require basically going through the World Tree and getting collection spots. Oh boy. Alright, Pharaoh, we've finally brought them for you. Treated with care, young lady. Wow, thank you. If I make it now, I'll be able to get it done before he has to go. Where is your friend going? To Gormont Province, perhaps? No, to Fonsamima. Fonsamima? Not many people choose to move to Uriah. Him and his dad, they're going to seek asylum there. Seek asylum? Well, he won't tell me the details in case he makes his dad angry. What kind of person is your friend's father exactly? I've never met him. Your friend's name then? Well, the way to Fonsamima from the Imperial capital is very difficult. So we'd like to offer to help him with moving there, if that's alright. Oh, his name is Mal Aresken. If you run into him, don't tell him about the pendant, okay? We promise. Have this as a little thank you. Bye. You have a rather harsh way with children, don't you, Ardain? Forgive me, my knowledge of social mores is unpolished, I know. You were the same with Niall when he was small. Do you think it was embarrassing for the boy? Embarrassing? He used to reduce him to tears. Oh, I am a disgrace. An Emperor's blade should not be so foolish. I must atone. I must return to my core crystal. Never mind that. More importantly, doesn't the name Ariskin sound familiar? I expected no less. Let's find him and find out what he needs to seek asylum. Alright, let's go see what he's up to. More than likely, it looks like he's in the capital, or the castle, or the palace, or whatever it's called. Oh, look, it's Jack. Hey, good to see you. You're looking well. Senator Stolikar, can you say? He's not here. I saw him leaving with his boy a while back. Fleeing to Fonsamima? But that's crazy. It's poor Anagham for Uriah-bound shipping, I'd think. Let me go check the departure log. Please, guard the post. We need to get out of this town as soon as we can. Hey, careful with that thing. May I assist you? Who's that? May I ask where you are heading from Niall's fair city? The Emperor's most powerful blade. Why are you here? So you were followed, were you? Of all the careless. I didn't... Oh, we've got a chance to strike a blow against the Empire. Let's take it. And a battle. Let's, I guess, show them up. Help me! These people are threatening me. They're taking me against my will. Didn't look that way to me. Why don't we get the story straight back at Ardain Palace? It's true, I tell you, believe me. Someone help. Is something wrong? I've just received word that remnants of the Bionic rebel forces are heading for the capital. The Emperor. We need to head there now. I'll come along and I'll keep an eye on the senator. You don't you worry. Everyone, head for the Mordial Bridge as fast as you can. We'll take care of it. Yay, more fighting. God, this quest seems like it's just all about fighting. Either that or fetching. It's like it's like an all-around quest kind of, but it's quote-unquote worth it. Okay, so looks like there's remnants over here. What the? Okay, that's just downright confusing. But I guess we'll attempt to take these guys on. Okay, while we're going through this fight, there's actually something I want to bring up that I don't think I've really ever talked about enough. I have. It was like in the early part of the Let's Play, and I say it was a refresher. You want to talk about the most annoying things in RPGs? Yeah, there are at least two things Xenoblade is known for. It's Lorthia's boss fight having the most annoying and repetitive saying in the entire series. And then there is this. Take a listen.
Don't forget!
Focusing on target.
Don't forget!
Gotcha.
Behave! Don't forget!
Will show them.
Behave!
I sense great potential. What would you like me to do? And then we can talk our way out.
Don't forget!
No?
Just like Lorthia, these guys repeat the same thing over and over again, and it is the most annoying thing ever. It's why I hate when I have to fight Ardain soldiers, or just soldiers like these in general. It is the most annoying thing you will ever hear. Bionic, I thought by defeating their leaders we had weakened them sufficiently. Yet they seem to be going strong still. It appears we have no recourse but to deploy to the Bionic occupied zone and put them down decisively. As you say, this threat to the Empire cannot be left to fester. And so it would seem. We need to make our way over to this mine entrance.
We're here.
So?
And try to take these guys down for good.
Up. Okay, bring it on.
Take that!
Dang, it's found us.
Behave!
New enemy in the mix.
According to the senator, the capital's defenses should be weak right now, but we're almost wiped out. You've obstructed us every step of the way. Wait, when you say senator, you mean from the Imperial Senate? That's right, the Imperial Senator by the name of Stullock. The soldiers we'd managed to gather were already stretched to their limits following Akatsuki's orders, and then you people wiped out all our leaders. Bionac is done for. It is none other than the senator who told us to find those Bionac leaders. It was Akatsuki who chose the locations of those transactions. This can only mean, curse that beast. Akatsuki seemed to indicate that he was with Lindworm, but before he returned to his core crystal, did he not? Lindworm? So they were pulling the strings the whole time. It sounds like both Akatsuki and the senator may have been members of Lindworm. In this case, this raid is nothing more than a diversion for him to escape the Empire. That senator, double-dealing bastard! It seems you were all led astray here. Let us put aside our differences and... Silence! No! How can you forget our objective so quickly? If there is any strength left in the organization, we'll use it to destroy the Empire's blades. Yay, more
Time to
fighting.
take you down.
Plenty of overkill. Looks like everything worked out. Yes, seems to be the last of the Bionac membership taken care of. Let's go back to Port and Nagham. We need to find out everything we can. Are you alright? Nothing too bad, I hope. I'm alright, just about, but... The ship, has it already sailed? Yes, I'm afraid Senator Stullock got away. Some of his allies have concealed themselves on the ship. The attack of the Bionac must have just been a ruse so that the Senator could escape. I'm so sorry. The boat's headed for Uriah. Then we should head for Franzamaima. We'll chase him to the ends of all rest. I'll report this incident to my superiors. More is not always better, Tora. Don't think a single thank you would have sufficed. Alright then. Looks like we're heading to Franzamaima. More specifically, over here. Oh, there it is. Tarika Alley. And we have to head back here to Ghetto. Hey, did you see that? The Ardainian just now. He seemed pretty worked up about something. He seemed to be heading for the Great Stairway. There aren't usually many people around there, so take care if you go. Alright, so it looks like he's heading towards the Great Stairway. Which means we have to head all the way up to the top. Or we would if we didn't have a... If we didn't have a checkpoint up there. I are smart.
And where you?
Let us go.
Because we can literally just run up here and go down the opposite direction. Zada-san, you would betray me? Me betray you? You most biggest traitor of all. At least did good job weakening anti-imperial forces inside Empire. That Bionac lot was eyesore. But at far too high price. Thanks to you, we lost valuable agents who infiltrated our enemies, including Akatsuki. And you even bring unwanted guests all the way up here? Sarada. Senator man faded. Time for Zadazan leave. Well, look what you got it yourself into, Stullock. And it appears we have to climb back up the stars. Or at least we would if we didn't have a checkpoint.
Meh, off we go.
Meh? Master Pawn, is something wrong? Tora, see unfamiliar object right over there. Do you think that it's the mysterious light Zuo mentioned? It wasn't here before, that's for sure. No, I imagine I'd have remembered. But what is it? Tora's senses are tingling. If you're so curious, Tora, then why don't you go check it out? Meh. No, Tora believes discretion is better part of valor. Curiosity kills more Napon than Ligo. Maybe Rex check? Me again? Puh. Though I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious myself. Just like with salvaging, if you don't take chances, you'll never make it to the good stuff. Right on, Rex. Do your thing. On it. Just please don't do anything reckless. And no plans, because that is DLC stuff and we'll cover that at a later time. Meddlers, why not know when to quit, become food for Capita. Bash 'em up. Alright, looks like we have some enemies. Let's take them on.
Small fry.
That Napon, it looks like he escaped. Perhaps we should return to the capital and tell Jack about it. Alright, guess we're going back to more Ardain again. I'm sorry, Jack. We have some bad news. Ah, you made it. We've had notification of the Orion government that the senator will be extradited. His son is being held safely at a military installation. Good to hear. What kind of a parent puts his child through that? I think he'll be alright in the end, though. So the thing is, what? There are still anti-imperialist agents at large? And the Napon are involved. This tricky situation. Sorry, but I don't really have any information that would help you right now. It seems that we've encountered an impasse. Bridget, we mustn't give up. Our purpose in life is to defend the Emperor and the Empire. If we continue our search, we're sure to find something that leads to those scoundrels. You have a fire in your soul, Gian. You wouldn't think it so to look at you. Perhaps this is Rex's influence? Everyone, let's go find some clues. Okay. And farewell, good friends, complete. We get 10,000 experience. 10,560 experience. Something that started off as a simple, go looking for items to make something quest, turns into what it became. And that does it for all the quests that I would like to take on here right now, because basically the rest of the quests, outside of the few that we have in like the few that we have, like the ones in what is it, Fonset Village, there's the one in Torgoth, I believe, that we can't do. Yeah, Riddle on the Wall. And the one in Argentum. And that basically covers all the quests. So we only have a few more to go, but we're not going to be able to complete those until post-game, because I will basically have to grind up levels, and I don't want to get too high leveled for what's coming next, because I like to give myself a bit of a challenge. But anyway, with that, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we follow Jin further up the world tree. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a like, trips out a ton. Make sure you subscribe dibbly if you have not already. And I will see you guys all later.